John Shimmons here. I'm sorry I'm a little sick right now, so hopefully you can hear me. Today we're going to be talking about the clean. The clean is a very complex movement. There's a lot of different points to hit on this. Try to hit all of them. Let's see where we can get to today. First, we're going to start off with the start. So start, you're going to keep your feet about hip width apart. Okay, it could be slightly maybe to shoulder depending on comfort level. Toes can be pointed slightly out. Okay, more of your weight should be on your heels to start with. That's how you should start with your stance. As for your butt, I prefer sinking your butt as low as possible because a lot of people start here and their butt will be high and it takes a lot of leg work out of it. So make sure you drop down your butt. The bar should be either touching your shins or be a couple centimeters away. Okay, you want to be very close to the body so that your center of mass stays in line and it's a lot easier to perform the lift. You're going to grab the bar just outside your knees. Some people like a little wider, some a little narrower. Depends whatever you prefer. It's whatever you want. So finally, eyes should be pointed straight ahead and you're ready to go from here. Locking your back, squeezing your shoulder blades, keep your back flat or slightly arched. Just before you begin the lift, take a deep breath and hold it. Okay, as you're going to come up, you're going to then be blowing out the air. The first pull phase, as you're bringing the bar up, you want to keep your back angle the same. So your butt shouldn't be coming up before your shoulders. Additionally, you should not be leaning backwards and scraping your shins too much, although a little bit might happen. Secondly, you want to ride that bar as close to your legs as possible. You should not come out front, you should ride it up. Also, make sure that you keep your shoulders over the bar. Okay. As you're coming up, once it reaches above your knees, you're going to begin your second pull. Here, you're going to keep riding up your thighs. Okay. Your shoulders should be coming back a little bit. And as you reach where the bar is about hip level, is where you're going to shrug. At the same time you're shrugging, you're going to be coming up on your toes. Okay. Make sure it's good we get that triple extension of the ankle, the knee, and the hips so we can propel that bar up as high as possible. Once it gets to this point, you shrug it, elbows to the sky, and right now the bar should be almost weightless because you provide so much force that the bar is going up. And once it reaches its apex, you're going to sink, drop your hips down, slightly bend your knees, and you shoot your elbows forward. The bar then should land on your clavicle and your shoulders. Okay, elbows want to be really, really high. The farther down they are, the more likely you're going to have to dump it or you're going to sprain your wrist. So make sure that you get your elbows up high. Additionally, while you're gripping the bar here, you want to let it relax after it hits your shoulders. Okay, you keep a tight grip on here. It's going to be very, very uncomfortable. You have a tendency to drop your elbows. So make sure to let go of the bar, let it roll back on your fingertips. Catch it from here. So now you've landed. Okay, you got a good, solid athletic base. From this point, depending on how heavy the weight is, you can either be able to stand up with it like this, or possibly if it's a little heavier, you might have to ride it down. Especially when you get to heavier weights, if you come up the bar, you might catch it in this position. Okay, that's alright, and that's something that we work on towards getting to. After you caught in this athletic position, stand up. Okay, bring the bar under control down to the floor. So, again, a lot of different points. One thing I really like to emphasize is calling this almost like a jump to be able to keep those athletes focused on that because we are trying to develop power here, be able to forcefully, quickly move a weight. I think this correlates a lot to with jumping, to running, a lot of different explosive activities in sports. So now I'm going to have David here. He's going to do 3 repetitions of the clean. I'm going to watch him, critique him, give any suggestions, as well Let's see what he did well. I think David did pretty well with this lift here. The first one, I thought just initially that his butt came up a little bit faster, so he lost that back, didn't maintain the back angle as much. That's all right. You saw on the third one, he brought the bar too far backwards, so he landed more on his heels and kind of had to catch himself. That's all right. I was glad he's able to recover from that. Again, with this, just keep focusing on being explosive, because as athletes we need to explode, we need to contract muscles as fast as possible, so move as quickly as possible. Sports are violent, they're quick, and that's what we're really trying to focus on with this lift. John Shimmons here with the Power Clean. Thank you very much for your time.